Okay, guys. So just a reminder what we did yesterday. We discussed about the site Sccm site roles, and then we discussed about the lab setup, right? So, Pawan, did you subscribe? Did you do the subscription with Microsoft Azure
Yes, yes,
portal?
yes, I am ready with that.
Okay, and Shubham, you are already ready, right?
Yes, I'm ready.
And
Yes,
Balakishore.
Yes, Kaushik. I'm ready with the softwares which you sent yesterday.
Okay, guys, give me 1 minute. Okay, so I'll make Shubham as a presenter, and then we will see how we can set up our virtual machines in Azure, and then I'll assist Balakishore with the lab setup. Okay,
okay.
so Shubham, I made you the presenter. Can you share your screen, please? Are you sharing? Shubham left. Okay. Pawan, I'll make you presenter. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now we can see your screen, Pawan. Thank you.
Oh,
So
yes.
I want you to log into, yeah, okay, you already logged in. Very good. Now click on the bell icon on the top. Okay, so you got 13,300 credit. Very good.
Yes, sir.
Now what we need to do is we need to create virtual servers. So let's
Okay.
go at the left hand side, you have navigation section, and there you
Yes,
have
I can.
virtual machine. Click on virtual machine
Yes.
and click on add, the plus sign,
Yes.
and then click on Windows Server. Yes. I don't know what happened with Shubham.
Which
Eh, Okay. Now let's take Windows Server 2012 R2 Data Center Edition.
this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And click on create.
Any change here?
No,
The
nothing.
resource manager.
Nothing. So we'll be creating 3 servers. So first will be your domain controller. So give the name as domain, just for the simplicity, for the namesake. Yeah. Now the username can be Pawan in the username section. No. Domain is fine. Now below you have username. So type in Pawan.
Okay. Next should be SSD.
Yeah. SSD is fine. A password, choose a password. No, it will not take that password. So choose something like Pawan Sccm at the rate 123, a P capital. Pawan Sccm at the rate 123, P capital. Okay.
Yes.
Make a note of this password so that you can use this password.
Yes.
Now, so we want to create a resource group. What is resource group? A group in which some hardware can be assigned. Okay. So we will create one resource group. In that one, we will put those hardware, all the 3 servers. So let's create one called lab. Just type in lab and choose location Canada East. Why we choose Canada East? Because Canada East gives you 4 core processor to create. So we will put our servers in Canada East data center. Click OK.
Now the next.
Click OK. Now the size. I wanna go down. I want to take something called 1 core processor but 3.5 gigabyte RAM. Go down. Do you have anything? No?
No.
Can you search?
Yes, I can.
Just type in 3.5 in the search box. Hello, Pawan. Hi, Aditya. Hello. 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 Hello.
Big sir, offline. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, sorry, my connection was lost. Yeah. So can you search 3.5 in the search box?
Hmm. I think Shubham is unable to connect this meeting. I don't know what is the issue. 3.5.
Yeah, and search.
No result found.
Okay. Uh, yeah, click on show all computer general purpose.
Hmm.
High performance computing, computers, right? Okay. Click on general purpose.
Then 3.5.
Yeah, search for 3.5. Nothing. Okay, let's do one thing. You can prices. Okay, choose that one, the second one, which says 1 core processor and 2 GB of RAM. We will change it
This one?
later. Yeah, choose that one and select. Now in here, we'll be creating our virtual network. So virtual network is lab-vnet. So we'll leave that as it is. Go down, go down. Now the set public inbound port. We need to give we need to set the port so that we can remote into the device. So choose RDP here, the last second last RDP, so that we can remotely connect to the server. Go down, down, and monitoring should be disabled. And
Uh,
click on OK.
Hello, Kasif.
Yeah,
Shubham?
Yeah, actually, I was like I got disconnected,
no
so
worries.
I just want
You
to know.
can you can
So
watch
this is the
this.
first thing.
Yeah, this is the first thing. You can watch this, and then later I will be sharing the video. You can perform the step.
Okay.
Okay. Click on
Okay. Okay.
OK. Now this is the summary. So it will charge you somewhere around 2.31 paise, 2 rupees 31 paise every hour, per hour basis. Okay, so we have to use this server wisely. As and when we need, we will turn on the server. When we don't need it, we will shut off the server. Okay,
Kasif, something like if we power off, so they won't charge, right?
not power off, we will have to stop it. Shutting down will not help.
Okay.
You will have to stop the server. What will happen when you stop it? Your resource can be allocated to someone else, the memory and the processor. Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
now click on I give Microsoft permission, or don't click, just click on create. Now you need to follow the same step for another 2 servers, database and Sccm. So click on virtual machine again. Hi Aditya, are you able to hear me?
Yes, Srinivas. Yeah,
Hi, how are you?
yeah, fine.
Good.
Server,
So Aditya, what we are doing is we are creating our virtual servers in cloud, in Microsoft Azure cloud. So today is the third session. I'll be sharing the videos for earlier 2 sessions, in which what we did, we discussed about the SCCM feature and functionalities. From today onwards, we are doing the practical. So far we did the
Oh,
theory. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Kasif?
Yes. Server 2012 R2 data center. Create. Now this server is going to be database. So type in database. And username can be your username, same Pawan, and same password. Keep the same password for all boxes. And since we already created a group, so use existing. We have created a group called lab. Drop down and choose lab. So we are grouping the servers in one location, Canada East. Click OK.
Okay.
Yeah. And in here we will choose the size. So do you have 3.5 here, or it is not available in here too? No, don't search. Just scroll down and see if you are able to see anything there. No? Okay. Go up and take the second one.
This one?
Yeah. Select. This is the low configuration. You have only 2 GB of RAM for Sccm and 2 GB of RAM for database, which is not going to work for Sccm lab. What we will do, we will resize it after some time. We'll give for 3.5 GB of RAM at least. Go down. So it will be connected on the same virtual network, that is lab and -vnet, and RDP is we need to give the RDP so that we can remotely connect to this device. Select public inbound RDP port, RDP, and go down. Monitoring should be disabled, and click on OK. Have you clicked on OK? Okay. And so it will cost you the same price, 2.31 paise every hour. Now create one more server, and that's going to be your Sccm. Windows Server.
Selected.
Is it running slow?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So,
Waiting for the Windows server up.
okay. Windows Server 2012 R2 data
Selected same
center.
Windows Server
Yeah,
2012.
same.
Yes, select.
So now this is going to be Sccm.
So this one, the last one, I think.
Sorry.
This is the last one.
We will create one
last
more
server
server.
we are creating.
No, we will create one more server. 4 server we will be creating. Looks like the internet connection is very weak at your end.
Yeah.
Okay, give Sccm. Same Pawan and your password. Okay, so Pawan, you create this server, okay, and use existing, yeah, and put it in lab. And same thing, you do one thing, you create one more server and give the name to that server as
Sure.
secondary site, as secondary site,
Sure, I will do.
or give anything, um, London server or Mumbai server, one word. Make sure you put it in one word, okay? Don't give a space in the server name. Clear?
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
so create one more server and keep it ready. In the meantime, let me connect with Balakishore and help him to set up his server. Hey Bala, I'll make you
Okay.
presenter.
Yeah, sure. So are you guys able to see my screen?
Yeah. Now the first one you have mentioned client Win server. What is this? Windows Server
Uh,
2012?
yeah, yeah. So
Okay.
clients, these are two clients, and so DC, I have with the 2 GB and two CPUs,
Okay.
and the DB server with 8 GB and 4 processors,
Okay.
and the Sccm server with 2 GB of memory and the 2 GB processor. So these are servers, are all the three are running with the 2012 data center edition. So
To,
currently in power off state.
okay. Uh, you have given 2 GB to SCCM. So give it 4 GB to SCCM because SCCM is going to utilize more than 3 GB. Yeah, 4096.
Okay.
And DB you can resize it to 6 GB.
Okay.
Yeah, or 4 GB as well. That's not a problem. Now client to server, we don't need a client server. We need a client system, Windows 7 or Windows 10. Have you installed Windows 7?
I'm just searching. I kept somewhere my hard disk. Like I'm just
Okay.
searching for Windows 7. I'll
Okay.
install me one.
Okay. No worries. Either you go with Windows 7 or Windows 10. I also have
Okay.
Windows 7 ISO image. If you don't find it, let me know. I'll send you the link. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
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 Now, what you are doing on DC, can you turn on all the servers? Have you put all of them on a separate LAN network?
Yeah.
Okay, can you show me?
So I have made it in one LAN segment, and I
Click
have
on
kept
LAN
in
segment.
all. So I
Okay,
had
so you
made it in
created.
one single LAN,
Very good.
and for SCCM also the same.
Okay. And did you install the client as well? The VMware client?
Yeah. VMware client in the sense like inside the server, or
Inside
I'm
the
using
server?
on this.
Because you will not be able to copy and paste if you don't do that.
Okay.
No worries, we can verify. So click on DC. Have you already created the domain controller or not yet?
No, no. I'm just
It's a plain
created
server,
the
right?
machines. Yeah.
It's a plain server. Okay, fine. turn on all the servers, DB, DC, and Sccm.
Okay, just 1 minute. Let me cancel this.
Okay, guys, sorry. So it says that your license is expired. You probably need to give internet connection. Then only it will. Yeah. So give NAT to this computer, all of them, rather
Okay,
than the LAN segment. Give NAT to all of them.
okay,
One more network adapter, I mean. So
okay. So
give
it,
NAT.
you want?
Yeah, edit. and give network adapter. Add. Network adapter. Next. Finish. To all the boxes. Yeah. Click OK. So we are giving one more virtual network adapter to all these boxes because the current network setting does not allow the device to go on internet. So one
Okay.
will be the private network and one will be the internet network. As in when we need the internet, we can enable it. Otherwise, we will keep it disabled on the device itself. And I don't know what is happening with Shubham. He is coming and going. Pawan and Shubham, do you guys stay together or different places? Okay. So now you have given network adapter. Okay. Okay. Now do one thing. Can you go to local server?
Mm-hmm.
First go to server manager.
Okay, so I'm into
Local
DC
server.
now.
Okay. Local server. We need to do some configuration. Okay.
Okay.
And you also need to do Pawan. Pawan, you don't need to change the name because the name is already domain there, but we have to change here. So the name is weird. Win, PINKL, so some weird name. So we'll change it to something which is, which we can understand. So give DC or domain anything of your choice, and click OK. So it's going to be our domain controller.
Yeah.
And don't restart. Click on close and
Mm-hmm.
do not restart. Now, the second thing you need to configure is the Windows Update. At the right hand side, which says Windows Update, click on Not Configured
Mm-hmm.
and change setting and choose Never Check for Update because we will be updating it through Sccm. We are not going on internet to check for the update. Okay, click OK.
Yeah.
Close this. Now the third thing is IE enhance security. Turn that off. Otherwise, it will keep on prompting to if you go any website. It will ask, do you really want to go on to this website? And one more thing is needed here, IPv6. We don't need IPv6 in
Okay.
both the cases. Yeah. IPv4 is fine. We have to have v4, but not v6. No, 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 no. IPv6, not v4.
Sorry.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. Click OK. And do the same thing for, yes. Close it. Now you can restart the computers domain controller. You can restart this and do the same thing for database and SCCM. Give the name. Okay, go to local server, change the name, change. Which server is this? DB?
DB. DB.
Okay. Click OK. Click OK. Click on close. Restart later. Not configured. Change. IPv6 should be disabled,
Okay.
not IPv4. Pawan, are you done with 4 servers?
Yes, I have. So from where we can see that all 4 servers which I have created.
Virtual machine. Go to virtual machine section. You will see all your servers there.
Yes, I can see all are running.
All are connected. Right click on each one of them and connect.
Okay.
Change. It's going to be
Is,
Sccm. Yeah.
is there any specific reason to disable the IPv6?
IPv6 we are not using it. IPv4 is still there, which is giving all our network and internet. So why do we need IPv6? If we use IPv6, sometime it happens, it might conflict with the network configuration. So that is the reason we don't need that at the moment. But later IPv6 will be the ultimate networking option, because soon IPv4 will be exhausted.
Yes.
Kashyap, do we need to download RDP file?
Yes, download, right click and connect. It will download and then connect. Clear? So DB is on, DC is on, and what is this client underscore win7? I don't know what that means.
No, Windows 7. So for clients, I'm using Windows 7 and server. So our infrastructure, we have Windows servers and so client
Okay,
machines and servers.
okay,
So probably for the practice, I can
okay,
use the both.
fine. So you can also give 1 gigabyte of RAM to each one of them. And
Okay.
if you can't turn on them right now, you may later turn on and do the same configuration what we did. But make sure you give static IP address to
Yeah.
so that then the devices will can communicate to each other.
Yeah.
Give 10.10.10.10 to domain, then 11 to DB and 12 to SCCM. Then you can go on in sequential fashion, and the DNS preferred DNS should be 10.10.10.10 in each
Yeah.
box.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Now let me connect back to Shubham's Pawan's computer. Pawan, I'm making you presenter again.
Connecting.
Are you sharing the screen, Pawan? Hello.
Hello.
Pawan, are you sharing the
Yeah.
screen?
Yeah. Just share. Sorry. Uh, so, are you able to see my screen now?
Yes. Now, have you performed the step?
I have
The
just logged in
okay.
on both
Go to
devices.
virtuals. Go to local server.
The server manager or
Yeah,
something?
server manager, local
Okay.
server. Okay, so you don't need to change the name, but other things you need to perform. So this at the right hand side, you have install Windows automatically. We don't want to automatically install. We will control the update through Sccm. Change setting. Then IE enhance security turn off. Then IPv6. Disable that IPv6. Right click. IPv6. Yes.
Yes, I have.
Right. Click OK. Refresh. On the top, you have refresh option. Okay. Perform the same step on other two servers.
Okay.
Done?
Yes, I am almost done.
Have you created
Working on that.
fourth server?
Yes.
Okay. Have you connected to them?
Yes, I am. I have connected, and let me perform last step on last server.
Okay.
Yes, so I am connected on all the servers and perform the steps which
On
just you have done.
Okay, so you have, I want to see the fourth server, the secondary site. What is the name you have given to that one? Mumbai server.
Mumbai
Okay. Mumbai
server.
server, never. Okay, very good. All going good. Now let's do one thing. Today what we are going to do, we will create our domain controller and join all the boxes to the domain. Okay. So in order to perform that, let's go to DC, domain controller, and install one role that is called Active Directory Domain Services, and that will help us to promote this
So
server as a domain controller. So to do that, go to manage on the top right
yeah,
and go to add roles and feature and go to
then
next, next. Choose the second one which says Active Directory Domain Services.
just selected.
Yeah, add feature, next, next, finish. Keep going, next, finish.
Then install.
Install, yes. Okay. Now we will be creating our domain controller plus DNS on the same box. So domain controller for the authentication purpose so that we can have all the user and devices in our domain controller. And Sccm will take all the resources from domain controller database, from Active Directory database. Okay. And DNS is needed too so that the other computers can communicate to each other. All the computers to communicate with each other, DNS is required. Otherwise we will have to go communicate through IP address. So DNS is basically changes the name into IP or IP into name for the communication purpose. Okay.
Yes, got it.
So now, so this is the role which is needed to make any server as a domain controller as a prerequisite. So we are installing the prerequisite now. In the meantime, let's do one thing. What is the IP address of this computer? Can you open command prompt and do ipconfig and see the IP address? Config. Yeah, hit enter. Now the IP address is 10.0.0.4. Now the requirement for a domain controller is you need to have a static IP address. No? So that the server does not changes its IP address. We will have static IP address. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's go to Azure portal. Azure. And go to virtual, go to domain, click on domain left hand side. Left click on domain and go to networking. And now in here you have domain 574 on the top.
Yes.
Click on that. And then click on IP config, will be coming IP configuration. Yeah. Left in the setting, left hand side, left. Yeah. IP configuration, left.
Yeah. This one.
Uh,
Under settings section. Yeah.
yeah, click on ipconfig 1. ipconfig 1. Yes. And you see it is dynamic. We want to create it static. So click on static. Static below. Below you have static. Yeah. Right there next to dynamic you have a static. Yes.
Yes.
And click on save. Save on the top. Yes. So now the IP address of this computer has been static. It won't change. If you don't do this, chances are very high that the server might change the IP address. And that at that point of time, what will happen? The other server will not be able to, other devices will not be able to reach to this server properly. Okay. So we don't want that to happen. Now, one more thing we need to do is the virtual server, is the DNS configuration. So let's go to virtual network. Virtual
On
network.
this one?
Yeah, and go
This
down. No, that's okay. Go down. At the left hand side, you have navigation section. At the left hand side, you have virtual machine and right. Go down. Go
yes.
down.
This one
Scroll down. Yeah, at the extreme left, go down. Scroll down and look for virtual network.
yes, got it.
Yeah, click on that. So currently, I have only one virtual network, right? And on that virtual network, all the 4 devices are connected. Okay. And the name of the virtual network is lab-vnet, I think.
Yet not appear on a screen.
Yeah, so it will come in the meantime.
Yeah.
Click on lab.
Lab.
Yeah, this is the virtual network, which it's a LAN cable. Basically, it's a LAN cable wherein all the devices are plugged in. Now the DNS, click on DNS server. Left.
This one?
No, in the overview one.
Yeah.
DNS servers. Now if you see, DNS is Azure provided. That means it is going out to the internet, which is being provided by Azure. We don't want our devices to go on cloud, on Azure provided DNS. We want internal DNS, right? So we are going to create one DNS server, right? So click on custom.
Okay.
And give the IP address 10.0.0.4. DNS server IP address. So domain controller server IP address 10.0.0.4. Save. Save. Done. Now let's go back to domain controller and install that, promote that server as a domain controller.
So
Click on.
we can close this now.
Yes, close. You have promote this server as a domain controller below. Click that. Now it's asking add a domain controller to an existing domain. We don't have anything existing, so we'll create a new one. So click on add a new forest. And the forest name can be lab.com. We are creating lab or anything of your choice, pepsi.com, thumbsup.com, coca-cola.com. So lab.com. Yeah. Next.
Asking for password. Hello?
Yeah. Yeah. So now,
So it's
now we are going to create a DNS server, so domain name system, right? and the password which is going to be used basically this password will be used when you are restoring your domain controller. For example, the domain is crashed and you are restoring it, so you need that password at that point of time, but give the password, the same password of your computer.
We can make it all the passwords are single so that we don't have any confusion.
Yeah, same password.
So, no option appear for next.
You did not enter the password correctly.
I have given the same password which I have provided to Sccm and domain while we are creating it. So, do you need to change this one?
I don't think so. The password is showing different here. Password do not match. Both the password do not match.
Oh. Never mind. I was doing something incorrect.
Sorry.
Never mind. I'm just saying that I was doing something incorrect.
Okay. So specify DNS delegation. So no, you can credential for delegation creation. You can uncheck that box. Okay. So the NetBIOS name. NetBIOS is nothing but a program which can help multiple computer to talk to each other. Previously it used to be there, but now it is replaced by DNS. So in case you are not going with DNS, the NetBIOS name will help the computer to communicate to each other. So it's an old technology. Go next.
The location should be same.
Yeah, location is fine, summary is fine. Next. Install. Now in the meantime, can you resize those boxes, because we have chosen only 2 GB of RAM for SCCM and database. We'll choose 3.5 GB.
I'm on Azure.
Okay, go to virtual machine.
Yes.
Click on database, left click on database. Click on size. You should have 3.5 below. Can you scroll down? No? Is the option not available?
No, I am unable to find 3.5. Can we choose it according
I guess
RAM or
it's below. Can you please scroll it down?
Yeah, I see it now. I see it.
Yeah,
The first,
this is yeah.
go up.
Scroll bit up.
Up.
yeah I can
This
see
one.
Choose
This.
that one. Yeah.
yeah yeah
So choose that for database and SCCM, not for other devices, only for database and SCCM.
okay. I think it's done. We can move
Yeah.
on SCM.
Yes. Do it for SCCM too. And join all the computers to domain, database, SCCM, and your Mumbai server, all of them. And after that, you can stop the server. You know how to stop. You have a stop option on there.
Yes.
Shutdown will not help. It will keep on charging you. But if you stop it, it won't charge you. So to stop the server, you right click on any one of them. Right click on any one of them. Yeah. And don't click on stop, but I am guiding you. This is the option how to stop the server. Okay, guys. So now the assignment for you to join all the computers to the domain. You know how to do it, right? Pawan? Hello?
Yes. Hello.
So
You are.
yeah, you know how to add a computer to a domain, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So Shubham, you need to perform the same step, whatever we have done so far.
Okay, I'll do.
And Balakishore, you also need to create one domain controller and join all the computer to the domain. Clear?
Sure, Kasif.
And
Yeah. Kasif, if you don't mind, can you share me the 2000? I mean, sir, Windows 7 ISO again?
sure.
Thank you.
Okay. And I'll upload the video on the Google Drive and share the link with you guys. Okay.
Hello.
Yes. Hi, Aditya.
Yes. Pawan this side. Hello.
Hi, Pawan. Yeah.
Yeah. So I am having a request to you that can we read or can we have the last, I mean, morning shift video as well on the same shared folder, so
Morning
that
shift.
we can, yeah,
As in morning shift video?
in the shared folder that which you have shared with us, because I'm just would like to learn all the question what they are asking in their
Oh,
queries
okay.
and all.
Okay. But it will be too hectic for you to watch all the videos. I can share. I don't have any issue. I can share.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So let this domain controller setup finish, and then after that it will restart, and then join
Mhm.
all the computer to the domain. If you face any problem joining the computer to the domain, you restart the computer and then join the computer to the domain. Okay.
Okay, I will do.
And stop the server. Make sure you stop the server. Those people, the people who are using Azure portal, make sure you stop the server before you, after you are done with the session. Clear?
Sure.
Okay, guys. So let me share my screen, just an overview to give you what we have done today. So let me know when you see my screen. Are you guys able to see my screen?
Yes.
So what we did, we subscribed with Azure free trial, right? And that gave us 13,300 credit. We created 4 virtual servers and put them on the same LAN network. We installed ADDS role on the domain controller and promoted that as a domain. Promoted domain as domain controller with the name as lab.com, right? Not local.com. So I'll say lab.com. Gave static IP to the domain, configure DNS in virtual network, restarted all the devices. Now this part is pending, the last one. Join database and Sccm, join all the computers to the domain.
We need to join all the computers to the domain.
All the, yes, devices
Okay.
to domain. So this part is pending. You need to perform this step. Okay.
Okay, that's it.
Okay, guys. So we'll meet again same time tomorrow. I hope the session was informative. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.